Hello everyone, this is Crowbar Animation, and today we've gotten another special Jurassic World Dominion toy, which is the Dr. Alan Grant and Dimetrodon set. So we're going to be reviewing the box first, as we always do. So for the box, it's pretty much the same preset as the Kayla Watts and Pyroraptor set. You have the Jurassic World Dominion logo in amber. You have the words saying Dr. Alan Grant and Dimetrodon. It has the age and the Mattel logo in the bottom right corner. You have the dinosaur on this side and the human character right here. Also, there's this little, I'm guessing either Triceratops, Pyroraptor, Velociraptor skeleton right here. We always have the Biosim facility and T-Rex background, as we always do. And if we turn it on the right side, you just get the Jurassic World Dominion logo without the words, as usual. Then we have 3D computer images of the toys. These are not actually taken photos. I'm pretty sure these are just images that were created by computer. There's a lot of information back here. It talks about the Jurassic World Facts app right over here. It shows you where you pull out the scanner. Where you pull out the scanner to reveal the code, which will let you put it on the app. It advertises another Jurassic World Dominion toy, which is the Kayla Watts and Pyroraptor set. It shows the 3D images, as I said before, of Alan Grant and the Dimetrodon. If we put it on our left side, we get the Jurassic World Dominion logo without the words again, and we have an image of the Pyroraptor, which isn't the toy, it's actually the one from the movie, which is pretty cool. So that just about wraps it up for the box. I'm gonna go off screen and open up this box. So here they are, Alan Grant and the Dimetrodon out of the box. And as always, we're going to be starting with the animal toy figure. I said animal because Dimetrodon technically isn't a dinosaur, so I just either say prehistoric reptile or animal. And animal is shorter, so anyway. Here it is, the Dimetrodon. And we're going to be looking at this animal's detail and color first. And I think the color, of its entire body, the gray, it's a little bland, but I'll let it slide. It gets a lot better when it comes to the sail, since it's so bright and orange. I like how there's a little bit of black right next to its eye. I don't know if you can see that. From your perspective, that just might look like a shadow, but there's actually a little bit of black around its eye. For the skin details, I think they did a very good job on the skin details. It looks very similar to the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Biosyn expansion Dimetrodon. Wow, that's a lot. That's a mouthful. But anyway, it looks like the Dimetrodon, its skin details are very similar to the skin details of the Dimetrodon in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And the sail, its coloration is very nice. I like how it has that bright orange and that dark brown. But the detail of this animal is very nice. The only thing I have to say is they didn't paint the toenails, which is kind of sad, or claws, whatever you want to call them. And the gray all over the body is a little bit bland, but the colorful sail definitely makes up for it. But let's get into the mechanics of the creature. Unlike the Pyroraptor, I'm pretty sure this creature's tail doesn't move. Actually, hold on a second. It's really hard to move, but you can actually move this creature's tail. I didn't know that till just now, after getting it out of the box. Yes, you can move this creature's tail, but it's kind of hard to do. You have to put a little strength into it. Let's see. You can obviously move its 4 feet in any position. It can go farther back or further up. But you can obviously move the feet. Let me put that back so I'll balance it out. Okay, that does not look right. Also, this is where, right here, this is where you can scan the code in its sail, which is actually really nice. It kind of blends in. You can twist the head left or right. And you can move its head up and down. And you can also open its mouth in any position. It can be halfway open, it can be completely open. The only thing I have to say is that the head flexibility isn't the best. I know you can turn it left or right, but you can't really move it down or up very much. Probably because of the sail right here, because part of the sail is actually on the head, on the part of the head that moves. But anyway, this toy, this Dimetrodon, is amazing overall. And one thing I'm going to say really quickly is, well, actually, this is a quick spoiler warning for Jurassic World Dominion. I'm about to mention something from Dominion, but I think Universal kind of tricked us all, because in the movie Jurassic World Dominion, there was actually a scene where the Dimetrodon was swimming through the water with its sail sticking out, like the Spinosaurus did in Jurassic Park 3, and you couldn't see the Dimetrodon's head. So when I was in the theater and I saw that, I was shouting, "Spinosaurus, Spinosaurus," but it turned out to be Dimetrodon, which kind of let me down, but it's fine. I mean, the Spinosaurus got a lot of time in Jurassic Park 3 and in Camp Cretaceous, so they probably weren't going to bring it back. But let's get on to the human figure and this weird dinosaur skull that came with it. So here they are, Alan Grant and this weird raptor skull that came with it. We're actually going to be looking at the raptor skull really quickly. So I honestly can't tell what type of dinosaur this is. It might be Dimetrodon, because I noticed this skull's jaw, lower jaw, doesn't stick out towards the end of its upper jaw. It ends before it gets to the upper jaw's end. And the Dimetrodon's lower jaw does the same thing. And it's possible this could be a Dimetrodon's skull, but I'm pretty sure it's not. It looks like a raptor skull. I don't think this is a Dimetrodon skeleton. It looks nothing like a real life Dimetrodon skeleton. Also, this is as low, or this is as close to the upper jaw as the bottom jaw will get. Like, even if you try to close it, it won't go up anymore. It's just stuck like that. But you can actually open it up pretty wide, so wide that I think it would actually break its jaw in real life. So here he is, the Alan Grant action figure. So before we get into the articulation or the movement of this action figure, we're going to talk about its detail. So as usual, Alan has his hat on. The face could have used a little more detail, but it's really small, so I don't know if they could have added any more detail because the face is so small. Let's see. He has this brown coat. I don't exactly remember if he wore this in the movie. He has this blue jacket, a belt. He has navy blue pants and brown shoes. I'm actually not sure if he wore any of this stuff in the movie. It's been about a couple weeks since I've actually seen Dominion, actually about a month. But anyway, let's get into the articulation. So I'm pretty sure he can turn his head in a 360, but don't want to do that. That'd be a little creepy. But he can turn his head in both directions. For his arm, there are 2 joints on each arm. The first joint, which is up near shoulder area, allows you to move his arm in like this, in like all sorts of positions like this. But there's a second joint which is on where the elbow would be, which allows you to bend it even more. Like if he was holding something, that'd be a good position to have the arm in. And same thing for the other arm, and also same thing for the legs. There's a joint almost in the back area, which allows his leg to kick out or kick a little more in. It can't kick in very much. It can a little, but not as much as it can kick out. But also there's the knee joint, which allows you to bend his knees, like if he was running. But yeah. So as for the articulation on this figure, I think it is very nice. And back to the raptor skull. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't want this in the set unless it came with the rest of its body, or if you could collect the rest of his body in other sets. Also, if they didn't add this in general, I'd just like a flare, because it would kind of throw back to the OG Jurassic Park. But overall, I think this set is amazing. Again, I'd rate it 5 out of 5 stars. Very good work. The only thing I'd suggest is that maybe painted the toenails, add a little more detail or coloration, at least on the Dimetrodon skin. Also, I'd like the rest of this raptor's body or a flare. Those are just my only suggestions. You're probably not going to change it because it's already out. But anyway, I give this toy a 5 out of 5 stars. It's very good. I gave my suggestions, And I guess this is the end of the video, but thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed this video or found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm hoping we can get to 650 subscribers pretty soon. But anyway, this is Crowbar Animation out, and have a great day.